Hello there, friend. Welcome to Start Early Today by Make Pure Thy Heart Devotional Society. Hope you're staying devoted to the good, to your highest aim in life, your true purpose. And thank you for joining 60 days of Esther Hicks's Ask and It Is Given card deck commentary. So we're now on day 5. Hope you're doing well. I now hold the key to creating my every desire. It is not possible to consistently feel positive emotion about something and have it turned out badly. For the way you feel will tell you if you are allowing your natural well-being or not. Once you understand that, the way you feel indicates your level of allowing or resisting. You now hold the key to creating anything you desire. So in the past episodes, we learned the skill of directing our own thoughts, knowing that when you don't feel your best, it is telling you something. It is spirit calling forth to become more harmonized to your bigger self, to your truer self. And here it says it is not possible to consistently feel positive emotion about something and have it turned out badly. So once again, we're reminded of the law: as within, so without. If you think of it as good, it is impossible to turn out bad. So practicing your lens of perception. How are you perceiving things? Cultivate that positive mental attitude. See the bright side of things. Because everything appears as two sides. Everything has polarity. There's always two sides of the coin. For the way you feel will tell you if you're allowing your natural well-being or not. Be mindful of what you're feeling. Be mindful of what you're thinking. Always be a mindful tuner, as if you were a guitarist in a concerto or a violinist. Always, each and every song, each and every segment of your day, have a tuning session. You tune by thinking within, turning within. Have a meditation practice of silence and introspection and an inquiry. Each and every segment of your day, maybe divide your day in segments of 3 hours. And within those 3 hours, you have duties to perform. Write it down. Have a framework. Have a structure of your day. Do your exercises. Do your savers. Have time for silence. Have time for affirmations. Have time for visualizations. And routines can be done in an hour. You can make your bed, make your room, do your exercise routine, and do your self-care routine, and that is within an hour. And do your work. Do what fulfills you. Put a time segment on it. Time block it. If it's time blocked, dedication is deployed. Be committed. Be committed in what you're thinking. Be committed in how you're feeling whilst you're executing your duties. Once you understand that the way you feel indicates your level of allowing or resisting, you now hold the key to creating anything you desire. Once you have that skill of knowing, am I resisting or am I open? Just be open to change. Take it lightly, project a calm smile, and have an understanding mindset. Your world will be filled with diverse opinions of other people, or of just plain nature that you don't understand yet. Just put it in your notes. What am I gonna open myself to today? What ideology am I gonna open myself to today? What layer of the onion am I gonna peel today? Just peel that off. Shed that old garment. Daily, you are called for to renew yourself. Saint Paul said, you die daily because you bring forth a new person. Each time you wake up, you're a new person. But not totally new. You pick up where you left off from yesterday and make it better. Learn to connect the dots and do continuity. All of your efforts from the past, build upon that. Mix it up a bit. All the skills that you've learned, mix it up. Put it in a pot. Mix it up. Add some new ingredient. And you'll be surprised what you can find in there. Maybe a new recipe. So today's reading calls us to be more open. Be aware. Be sensitive to your feelings if it indicates resisting or avoiding. So those are the two approaches in life. You might be avoiding or you're approaching. Are you growing or are you fixed? If you're fixed, you're a timid feeder in the lagoon, as Earl Nightingale said in his condensation of Think and Grow Rich. That's a good one too. Think and Grow Rich, condensed by Earl Nightingale. It's out. It's on Spotify. Play it on repeat. Do not be timid in your desires. Be out and about, chest out, spine long, arms out, Go for that goal. And how do you start? It is one segment at a time. It's 1 hour a day. Get order. Project order in your life. See, you schedule that life hour per hour, moment to moment. And within those hours in your journey, be keen in how you feel. Just be have that allowance, allowance. We use that word for when you give your kid money, like allowance. He's allowed to use that resource. Maybe that's how it started. What do you think? Allowance, ease, Here's some power. Here's $20, kiddo. This will allow you possibilities. So give yourself that allowance. Empower yourself just by allowing. Allow yourself to accept this. Allow yourself to become stronger. Allow yourself to become more orderly. And allow yourself to be of good cheer. To be a positive guy or gal or non-binary or identified as non-binary. Be a positive one. Be a positive non-binary dude or dudette or non-binary. I don't know, I'm riffing here. My whole point is just see the good in things. Just see the good in things. There's always good, no matter what gender or color you are. We are all one. The world runs on one law, and it is the law of love, the law of one. That's another interesting topic too. The law of the law of one by Ra. And here we study, in this series we study Ask and It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks. But there are lots of mediums like Paul Selig, and he calls his consciousness the guides. And there's also one by Ra, Teachings of Ra, and they are the consciousness who built the pyramids. And yeah, I gotta get back into that. They're very interesting. And they are channeled by a couple of people who made the Ra documents. Yeah, have you ever wondered about that? How did they build the pyramids? It's unexplainable. Through thought, through sound. They left us with some magic here to ponder on. So let that curiosity run through your head. Do not take things for granted, and be the best that you can be. Okay? You're a good person. I trust in you, and you trust in you. So shine bright, a lucky star. That's it for today. Thanks for hanging out. Peace.